Yeah.
Tell us about yourself.
My name is Eldad Nutakor and I'm 18 years. I just completed high school and I'm hoping to get into the university next year. But whilst in the house, I'm just trying to equip myself as much as possible with the maximum amount of knowledge I can acquire in terms of IT and social media and how it can be able to affect change. So basically that's about me. I love talking a lot and I like music and I like writing. So,
That's interesting.
Yeah.
18.
Yeah.
Did you register this year?
Yeah, I registered this year.
So you're first time you'll be a first time voter.
Yeah, sure. I'll be a first time voter.
When you go to the post on December 7th, what would you be looking out for?
Well, basically, I think I'll be looking out for somebody who is more focused on youth empowerment, because in today's world, the youth drive the world. And even in Ghana here, it's obvious. But we seem to be sidelined when it comes to certain issues. And more specifically, our educational system. I think it has been made a one-way traffic, and I don't really like that. It's always books, books, books. They don't really focus on creativity at the grassroots. And I think if anybody can be able to put that on the table and actually show potential of implementing it, I'll be willing to go out for that person.
Is it anybody or any party? In other words, are you more interested in the personality or you're more interested in the party itself?
I'm more interested in what the personality can do than what the party can do. You know, the party has a campaign structure. They can put things together and come and tell you and you believe them. But if the person really shows potential of doing what he or she says, I don't see why I should follow the party if the personality says otherwise. So I think I'm looking out for the personality, not the party.
Okay. Where do you see Ghana in the next 5 years when you become 23?
Well, in the next 5 years, first of all, I see Ghana catching up with the latest technology trends, because I believe there are lots of resources as far as technology is concerned, especially IT. And there has been a lot of enlightenment in the youth of my age and probably younger as to how to manage some of these things. And I believe a lot of guys are catching up. So in the next 5 years, I see Ghana developing immensely, and this development is probably basically attributed to IT and then its development. I think there's an evolution going on as far as IT is concerned. And I also see Ghana giving the youth more voice, the youth having more opportunities to be able to put out what they believe in and to be able to put out their ideas for people to actually accept. So as in the next 5 years, let me say, I see Ghana as a youthful democracy. Let me put it that way.
As an 18-year-old, you cannot stand for presidency, yes.
Yeah.
But in some years to come, you may be able to stand for presidency.
Okay.
If you were a presidential candidate, what would be your main focus?
My main focus is changing the way education is treated in the country. Because education is treated like it is a formal letter that you have to write. You write an address, you bring a recipient's address, writer's address, a heading, then you write what you have to say. And it has become something like a formality. But I really want to change education for what it is meant to be, creativity. Teaching people to think for themselves and actually develop their personal capabilities, rather than just writing to pass exams. Because today's educational system, you write to pass an exam, get a certificate, you look for a job. That's the message. But I think the message should be, you go to school, develop yourself with what you have taught, and come out to change the country and to change this continent. So I think that would be my message if I have the chance to start for presidency.
Thanks. Now for some trivia questions.
Yeah.
Can a Nigerian Ghanaian vote in Ghana?
Can a Nigerian Ghanaian vote in Ghana?
Yes.
A Nigerian Ghanaian vote in Ghana?
If I had dual citizenship, I would have Nigerian, have Ghanaian. Can I vote in Ghana?
Personally, I don't think so.
Why?
Well, I say that because most of the policies that come out, or most of the decisions that voters make, okay, to a greater extent affect the people living in the country. I have a dual citizenship. Maybe I find Nigeria more comfortable, so most of the time I'm living in Nigeria. But I come to Ghana for elections because maybe I have a few friends that follow a particular party, or somebody says something that I heard in a flash. I tend to vote for that person. But if I'm in the country, I can feel the full extent of what is happening, and that's what affects the way I take my decision. So I think somebody with a dual citizenship is just somebody who can run to where there's comfort. So his decision will not really be based on what is the fact on the ground and what he or she is feeling. So I don't think it should be the case for someone like that to vote.
Ghana recently lost its president.
Yeah.
What's the name of that president?
Professor John E. Atta Mills.
In what year was President Kwame Nkrumah born?
1909.
What's the name of the Vice President of Ghana?
I know Mr. Atta, but I don't know the.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for your time, Eldad.